Hey food friends, welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you how to make a coconut catfish soup, also known as fish broth in the West Indies. It's going to be made using pantry-friendly items and just what I have on hand to create this soothing, tropical soup rich with nutrients, full of flavor, and very easy on the budget. Let's get started with our ingredients. I'm using just over 1.5 pounds of fish. I have some creamed coconut and some green seasoning. You can make this fresh. There are many recipes available online, or you can also use a store-bought jar. I'll be adding 1 tablespoon of dried chives, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, 3 Scotch bonnet peppers from my freezer. I'm also using bucatini as a noodle for this soup, and I'm just using about 1/8 of a pack. I'm adding 1 chicken bouillon because it makes it taste really good, but you don't have to add that if you don't like to. And I have 2 tablespoons of creamed coconut. This here is a type of Guyanese catfish that I got at a ethnic supermarket. You can use any type of fish you want, boneless or skinless, and this recipe will work very well with just any type of fish. In a deep 4-liter skillet on medium-high, I add about 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and while that heats up, I chop my garlic and onions. I do like to visit many different types of markets, and when I see frozen fish on sale, sometimes I just buy it and put it in my freezer. This is frozen whiting, and it's one of the most affordable fish out there. I always have frozen fish in my freezer for when I get a fish soup craving. I'm using half a white onion. Cook your onions until they soften up, but do not caramelize them. It's just a couple minutes. Add 4 cloves of chopped garlic. I'm keeping my Scotch bonnets whole because I don't want the soup to be overly spicy, but just flavorful. Add your green seasoning along with a bit of water. Creamed coconut is a pureed coconut product, and it's very concentrated in flavor and very shelf stable. I'm using 2 tablespoons. If you don't have this, you can use half a small can of coconut milk. Mix all of these ingredients really well and let it cook for a minute, and then add your bouillon cube. I added a little bit of water to the bag that had the coconut in it, and I just wanted to get every last bit into this pot. Add your dried herbs. You can use fresh herbs if you'd prefer, but this is a pantry-friendly recipe because I'm just using whatever I have in my kitchen to satisfy this craving I'm having. This is starting to smell so amazing, and this would be a great base for cooking any type of meat as well, or other seafood and veggies. So these catfish, their heads are missing because I used them for another soup in the past, and then I had froze these to use it when I needed it. And because this is bone-in and this is a catfish from Guyana, it will take longer to cook, probably 25 minutes to half an hour. Of course, if you're using boneless, skinless pieces or chunks of fish, it won't take as long and probably will only cook in 10 minutes. Add 1 liter of water. Add 1 teaspoon of sea salt and a generous amount of black pepper. Turn your heat up to medium-high and let this start to bubble and come to a gentle boil. Cook for 15 minutes, stirring every now and then, and you can see this is a very firm fish, so it's not breaking apart very easily. I always wondered why we called it fish broth, and I do think it's because of our accents growing up. It was kind of hard to pronounce words with TH, so we said broth instead of broth. I added my bucatini to the soup, and I just mix it around so it distributes evenly, and then I'll let this cook on medium-high. You can also add potatoes, carrots, cassava, plantain, green banana, sweet potato. Those are all traditional ingredients in fish broth, but this is a simple, quick, pantry-friendly one. Because the noodles aren't boiling by themselves and they're boiling with other things, it does take longer than the standard 8-minute cooking time for the pasta. So I am going to cook this another 5 to 7 minutes. You can see the fish is starting to break apart ever so slightly, but not that much at all because it is a very firm fleshed fish. And our noodles are done cooking now, so I'm going to turn the heat off. This is what the fish looks like, and that's a white flesh, nice and firm. It's so yummy. I'm going to add 1.5 tablespoons of lime juice concentrate. Of course, you can use fresh lime to your taste, or even lemon or lemon juice concentrate. This pairs really well with the rich coconut flavor in this soup. In the West Indies and the Caribbean, we like to add a little bit of pasta to our soups for bulk, extra chewiness, and texture. This pasta is widely used in the West Indies, but I did not have this today, so bucatini comes closest to this. And here is our coconut curry catfish soup, and this makes 3 servings. The noodles are still nice and chewy, and this broth is just heavenly. It's thickened up a bit from the starches of the pasta, and it just has a well-balanced flavor, a little bit of tang from the lime juice, and just a richness from the coconut and all the seasonings in there. It really tastes like tropical paradise. This fish is tender yet firm, and for the perfect bite, I need some noodles, fish, and that rich broth. Give this recipe a try and go feed yourself. Thanks for watching.